Good morning, everyone, including Mr. Charlie.
Well, good morning, everyone, including Mr. Rob.
How you doing, sir?
Good. How about yourself, buddy?
I'm hanging in there, sir. Hanging in there.
There you go.
Now that I've got a few sips of coffee, my Charlie, I'm much, much better this morning.
Good deal. Good deal. How's everybody in chat doing this morning?
I got a
Think
nice
you're all
breeze
waking
coming in
up
through
with
the
us?
back. Now, Charlie, see, it's all cloudy out there today. I would not have known about that if we hadn't talked about that last night.
You know, it's crazy. They were.
I didn't hear you tell me that yesterday, though, that there was a storm coming. You are my weather gal. You are the weather gal, honey.
The weather gal.
Yeah. She's drinking her Dr. Pepper. Man, 9 o'clock in the morning, she's downing Dr. Peppers.
I don't say.
Oh, so Charlie, do you have your own coffee? Did you have to go out to Wawa or someplace
No.
to get coffee?
The wife told me good morning. I asked her to make some coffee, and she made some coffee.
As Denise says, Charlie, write that down. Write that miracle date down.
That's right.
His wife made him some.
It's like I won a prize.
It is. She said, "Stop it." It's not even Good Friday. When she goes to the grocery store today, Charlie, she's going to go get me my favorite ingredients for my favorite meal. She's going to go out and get corned beef, cabbage, and potatoes that we're going to have Monday for St. Patty's Day.
Nice.
My one day, my Irish can come out.
Well, let's say hello to some folks here.
Some great people.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Risha was here at 9 p.m. yesterday, beating Old Pelone here at midnight.
What's happening, Stu? Bill, Papa Ralph, how are you, sir? Jack Bell, my junior, good morning.
Howdy,
There's
James.
Pat,
Howdy, Frankie's here this morning.
Hey, Frankie. T-Rep, what's up?
Uh-oh, Lucky James O. I lost my main channel. My world's falling apart. Is this another freaking YouTube purge here?
Oh, no.
Brian saying hi on the way to work.
Hey, Yodi.
There's Mr. Swifty saying, wake up.
That's right. What's happening, Swifter? Good morning, Anna.
Chris is over at the Ozark Silver Horde Hunt.
They were wondering how you were doing there, Chris. We were worried about that storm.
We were worried about you last night, Chris. You were spoken of very well last night. So have fun. Be safe over there.
Oh, I know what James is saying, Rob. You're going to have to wrench him. He lost his digging with the two James.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just showing James Eller here. Wow, that sucks, James. Morning, Rick. Mr. Scott McClory. Trying to get down to the... Well, you guys know how that goes. Joe, the Bad Idea Lab. Hey, Neil. Good morning, bud.
How's my poll already closed?
Wow, that sucks, James. He was hacked. Marty V.
Let's restart the poll.
Monty, what's up, buddy?
I remember the question. He says it closed.
Trying to get down there. Good morning, Grandma K. Danny D, good morning to you.
All right, I restarted the poll.
Mr. John Long Silver Wells. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, John. We knew you'd be here to set us right this morning.
Mm-hmm.
In today's gospel, we reflect on the joy of the resurrection of the body as shown by Jesus in the transfiguration. It is Lent. Fasting is good for both body and the soul. Yeah, it's definitely going to be good for my body. And there is James. Boom. And James, we have you wrenched up, sir.
Danny boy. Sorry to hear you got hacked there, James.
Denise K's Facebook got hacked too.
Friends are found.
I got a friend request, and I was like, I know I'm friends with Denise. Miss Melody Price, good morning. Jay Paul, past and present.
Good morning, Mel. Hey, Jay Paul. Well, you're further down in the chat than I am. Boom! Shakalaka, Grandma K just sent you $2.
Thank you, Grandma K.
Mr. Jim Steele.
Good to see all you folks chatting this morning. Stu says, we're almost in the nice weather time. Good for you, Stu.
Martin Triple R, what's happening?
Past and present says only can hang out to 10. I have a Sunday brunch day to go to.
Boom! Wayne of the Expression of the Outdoors.
Good morning, Wayne. Thank you
Put
very
up
much,
there, sir.
Much appreciated, Wayne. T-Rep, good morning. Jack Felmy, good morning.
Olin, what's up?
Triple R, you almost won a race last night. I think you were second or third.
You was close. So close. Blistering Barnacles, what's happening, Jamie? Hi, Denise.
Hi.
Bye, Denise.
Yes, hold on. Thank you, honey bun. Hi, Miss Mermaid. T-Rep.
John McMillan, good morning.
Good morning, John.
I think John's ready for a wrench there, Rob.
What time is he here, Charlie?
9:03.
Wow, I'm still at 8:57. Good morning, Yodi. Wow, there was
Bill, Big and SoCal, what's up, sir?
a lot of people in here before 9 saying good morning before 9.
Good morning, Beth.
Yeah, see, Scott, that's you gotta love spring weather. 60s yesterday, and today we're getting 2 inches of snow. You gotta love up north and for the springs. There's Marty V, full half. Scott McClory.
Mark C, the medical detectors, what's happening? John CZ Digger, what's happening, buddy?
I know, that's being very vocal this morning.
Roman with Ringo, what's up?
Morning, Ringo.
Hobo Rob, Workman's Adventures.
Hope Workman was a winner last night, and there's Danny D this morning. Graham McKelly.
Indiana Unearthed, good morning.
Good morning, Indiana.
Oh, there he is, Mr. Johnny. Mr. Johnny's Corners. What's happening, Johnny?
Good morning, Johnny. There's Danny Boy. There's Rick Hay. Treasure Hunter Neil. Thank you, Grandma Kelly. Thank you. Much appreciated.
He lost access to his email. Wow.
That may happen if he's been hacked.
That's what he was saying. Man, that sucks.
Yeah,
Roger,
John says the storm's already passed through Tallahassee, Charlie. So is it already past you too?
Rob, they made such a big thing about this thing coming through last night. Like we were like, I guess 5 is like the highest warning for tornadoes. We were at a 4.
Wow.
It didn't get windy up here. I'm not complaining.
Another cry wolf, huh, Charlie?
Yeah.
Thank you, Wayne. Wow. Good morning, Triple R. Good morning, good people, and Rob.
Mr. Chuck Owens, how's it going?
Yep, Wayne's an original member, guys. He's an OG. Good morning, Northern Found. Monty. Digging SoCal. Good morning, Bill. Congratulations on your 11,000 mark, Bill. That's a hell of a mark.
Martin says, "What do you think about ghoulbacks? They're a terrible investment, but they're too pretty not to collect." I've never heard of them.
What are they?
Ghoulbacks?
I've never heard of those either. CZ Digger, good morning. I know I got a few names to add to the race this morning. All right, Charlie, you said the other guy was at 9:05. Good morning, Miss Beth.
9:03.
Oh, 9:03. Just went right past him.
Danny D says, "Charlie has a shirt on today. Yay." Yeah. I didn't want to scare you guys off this morning. If my Gmail and YouTube gets hacked, I'm done. I'm not messing around making another one. I spent so many years on this channel. I don't have any banking or credit cards linked to my Google account. I hear you, John. Jay,
Yeah,
that was
I
up.
just don't understand that, John. My Facebook account gets hacked, but yet I have, like you say, John, I have nothing attached to it. I have no debit cards. I don't have any personal information on there. I mean, it's just a dumb Facebook account. Why? I don't understand. I just don't understand these things, John.
Gold sniping farmer, come on, son. Good morning, bub.
Good morning, Gold Sniping. Good morning, Johnny's Corner. And there's Swifty saying hi.
Boom! Speaking of Johnny, he just hit you up with another $2.
Oh, thank you, Johnny. Much appreciated, sir. Much love to you. Thank you. There's Mr. Roger this morning.
Mm-hmm. The Prince of Navarre. Martin, I don't even hit Navarre that much, bub. Not as much as I need to.
Good
Although
seeing
we are going up to
Robbie's
Destin to meet up with Shane here. ORH in about a month or so, Rob?
What's that?
Shane, ORH.
What about him in a month?
We're gonna meet up with them.
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are. Towards the end of April.
Mm-hmm. 7 stacks. What's up? What's up? What's up? Sorry, I haven't had my coffee yet. The Dark Knight Detectorist. It's been a minute. Wow.
Boom. Yes, it has. Long time no see, gentlemen. Welcome back.
Wow.
Thank you for the 2 pounds. Dun, dun, dun. We have props this morning, sir, folks. Love it, Gold Sniping. Come on, son.
Yeah, we haven't seen Jason in a minute.
It's great seeing him. Paul, I do like people to play my poll. More of the women type, but you know. Don't take the shirt off, Charlie.
It's Sunday morning, pal.
Oh, that's right.
Good morning, Tanya.
Oh, John Long was down in Cape Canaveral. Good for you, John. 81 years old, John. God bless you for being out there, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed the day where Charlie got his dad out there on the curb strips in Tallahassee. And yeah, I made sure I filmed that for Charlie because
That'll be one for the memory banks for sure. You know,
that was great. And besides that, Charlie, your dad was freaking hilarious.
He is. He's a great guy. Oh, Diver 79. What's happening, Greg?
It kills me every time you call him All Diver.
Well, listen, I used to say AU Diver, and I've been watching his videos, and he says All Diver.
Oh, he pronounces that way?
That's right. So
okay.
That's how I'm going to say it from now on.
All right, AU Diver.
You don't.
Hey, I was pronouncing it Mallyman 24 for a year before I realized it was M.A. Lyman, okay? And you know what, Charlie? Everybody still calls him Mallyman.
That's right, they do. He's stuck with it now.
Chuck Owens, good morning, Chuck.
Yeah, I'm like you, Bill. I don't have Facebook no more either. It got hacked once, and that was all it took for me. Good morning, Diana.
Oh, Johnny said it did get a little sketchy in Tennessee last night. See, that's the cool thing, Charlie. You're to the north and west of it. I'm way to the south of it, and it's the folks up there in Atlanta and in Tennessee. As it comes through between both of us, it goes up. So, Charlie, I'll tell you, I think living here is the best place to live for. I know Zach was joking last night about our hurricanes and floods, but it's a pretty rare thing for us. Tampa Bay area is a pretty good area for staying away from Mother Nature's wrath, usually.
And let's knock on wood and make sure that it keeps it that way. Right. Good morning, Ann, my muddy mess.
Morning, Ann.
Jeremy, what's going on, bud?
Oh no, Bill. The rapport that you two have, the back and forth that you two have, is just freaking hilarious. Okay, buddy.
Lucky Duck Digger, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Colleen. Whoa, Greg. No. The only place that's there is Vero Beach. Right there, that narrow area where the Treasure Coast is, where the 1718 fleet went down. That is the only place you can't do the water.
Mhm.
You could do the beaches. You could do every single beach in Florida. That's the only section you can't do
Right.
from the low tide line into the water, but you can do down to the low tide line. Um, but besides that, if you move 5 miles north up into Sebastian, or like where John Long was in Cape Canaveral, or even further south into Fort Myers or Fort Lauderdale, yeah, you could do all that water.
Mhm.
Greg, you were just in the one
Absolutely.
spot you can't. Yep, yep. See, John's doing it over there in Port Canaveral. Charlie, do you know what Haulover Inlet is?
What?
Haulover Inlet. Have you ever watched any of those boat videos down there at the one inlet down in Miami where all the boats have trouble going out because the water coming into the canals so bad? It's
No.
called Haulover Inlet. There's two different boat channels that film videos on the various multi-million-dollar boats that go out and the people that try and go out in 4 and 5 foot waves.
Mhm.
Well, if you look at that video, that beach sometime, there's a beach in the background that's always really, really crowded. And then everybody stands there to look at these idiots getting their boats in trouble. That's the beach I want to go medal detect.
That's what you need to go hit.
Yep. See, look, John, Bill says the same thing.
Mm-mm.
All right. See, your mother's been gone 2 minutes now, hasn't she? Wow, I'm only 5 minutes behind. I just don't understand the purpose of hacking a Facebook page. Charlie, I just don't. Mr.
Well,
Jeremy, what's really going down, everyone, in full caps? Oh,
some-
7 stacks, 58 more
yeah,
subscribers to hit my goal, 777. Folks, let's go check out 7
let's go
stacks.
help them out, guys.
Oh, there you go. Look what Martin says. Somebody hacked my Facebook account years ago and sent money requests to all my friends and contacts. See, you just making announcements. See, first off, as soon as they send those people friend request again, that's the first thing I did. I was on Facebook or my email, and it said Denise K requests a friend request, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I've been friends on her Facebook for years. So I called her, and she goes, "Yeah, it's gotten hacked."
Patty D, good morning.
Oh, okay. They're renourishing the beach. Yeah, guys, it's hard to find something on a beach when they've been renourishing it. They did that on Clearwater Beach years ago. Well, knock on wood, Grandma Kay. But yep, there's Miss Muddy Mess. Good morning, Miss Diana. Popped in last night, here this morning. Thank you very, very
Mhm.
much.
Dan Smoking Treasures, good morning.
Good morning, Dan. And there is Patty D here this morning. Good morning. Can't stay long. I'm with my granddaughter this weekend. Much love to all you amazing friends, people. Thank you, Miss Patty D.
Wow, Dan, some of his people around him got hit with golf ball size hell.
Jesus.
Ooh.
We went up to Bowling Green, Charlie, to those NHRA races we go every year.
Mm-hmm.
And we went up there one year, and they had like a week or 2 weeks before they'd had a really huge bad storm, tornadoes with hail. And Charlie, you drove by all the brand new car lots, Charlie, and it looked like they'd set those out on the golf course fairways that guys had just hit them with golf club balls. Every single car, Charlie, was dented up like softball sized dents. I don't know how they could sell any car. They had to write off every car in the city that was on car lots. And for years afterwards, you saw people driving around nearly new cars that they sold for next to nothing with all the body parts dented up.
You know, Rob, you bring that up. It reminds me when I was younger, I used to do PDR, paintless dent removal. And when I was in California, they flew us out to Texas. And we went to a dealership there and we did all the PDR, paintless dent removal on cars that got hit by the hailstorms. It was good money. But I mean, it was a lot of work. I mean, there was car after car after car after
Yeah,
car.
I bet.
Pushing dents. So, but it wasn't bad.
Graham McKelly, that's good that you enjoy and like where you live. There you go.
Wayne, Charlie, just remind everyone your eyes are on their head and they won't be so obsessed with your with you wearing clothes. But maybe you should do a calendar. That would be a disgusting calendar. Greg says Key Largo laws state that I can't go past the low tide lines. That's down there, right, Rob?
That's in the
It's
Keys.
part
Yeah,
of the treasure.
Key Largo is one of the bridges, one of the keys going down to Key West. Part of the 7 Mile Bridge. I've never hunted in the Keys, Greg. I've only been there 3 times, and that was before I metal detected. But I will say this: if you can get even like say Key Largo with the low tide, if you can get there at low tide, most of the rings I find on the beach and the beaches I hunt at the low tide line are right there at the water line.
Greg says, thanks. I'll tell them when I get arrested. Rob said it was okay. Silver Sonic Machine, what's up?
You just give my name, Greg. Everything will be okay, sir.
Tell them to go back and watch this stream.
Yeah, tell them.
But make sure they leave a thumbs up.
Yep. See, that's what John says. On the Treasure Coast, you cannot detect deeper than the low tide due to the treasure release. Yep, that's the only place I do in Florida that has them, is right there on the Treasure Coast. Way into adventures. Howdy, folks, from Bisley, Georgia. I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Oh, he's in the other Georgia. You know what? I thought Bisley didn't sound like, okay. All right, he may be in the country, Georgia, Charlie.
I think so. Martin said in the
Charlie, it is the capital. It is the capital of the country, Georgia. How freaking cool. We have somebody from Eastern Europe here. Welcome.
I think that's the first time from there.
It is the first time for there.
Martin's asking you to check your text, Rob. He sent you a picture of the goldback. It came out goldback.
Yeah, you didn't spell it right.
Gotcha, Martin.
Yeah, those I've heard of.
Yeah, actually, Robert Silver Paws 22 gave us a couple to give out.
He did.
They were really nice.
Oh, well, those are cool looking as hell, Charlie.
Yeah.
That looks like the one Paws had, right?
Yeah, Paws gave out 2 of those last week.
1/200
Stark, what's up?
1/200th of a troy ounce of 24 karat gold. So they're like gold plated. It says it's a negotiable interest. So yeah, I guess they're collector's items. Very. Hey, I'll take it just for the pirate babe on there. Okay, that's a good looking pirate babe. Thanks, Martin.
Greg will be in your area in about 2 weeks, Rob.
Outstanding. You know what? That'd be a great idea, and I could just fill my cup. If you would, honey, make 2 cups in like regular size cups, and then just pour it into the thermos. That's a great idea, D. I never thought of that, honey. What a phenomenal idea.
She must be heading out the door.
She is, but she's going to make me insulated thermos of coffee, Charlie, so that
sure
it stays warm.
I get it.
It stays hot forever in that thing, so I can just.
She's just making sure you're taken care of, pal.
I bet you just get off stream and just shake your head, don't you, Charlie?
I'm doing it on stream, pal. What are you talking about? You hit the jackpot with her. You know that?
Wow, that was really nice, Charlie. Did you hear what he said? I hit the jackpot with you, honey. Yeah. Yeah, try and cash her in, she says.
No, you're a keeper. Why would I ever do
I know,
that?
honey. I know there's a lot of guys on here that would bid pretty high for you. So.
John, you are absolutely right. That is the best time to go hit the beach.
John could not agree with you. I could not agree with you more, sir. Absolutely. Spring break at nighttime. Charlie, I don't know how your beaches were, but Clearwater Beach the last 2 days, Friday and Saturday, was just freaking mobbed.
No, up here we had that bad weather, so it kept everybody at bay.
It was
So.
it was gorgeous here the last 2 days on Clearwater Beach. Almost every beach chair, the beach umbrella and rental
Yeah.
was look at that, Charlie. Look at my thermos refill.
Mark the senile detectors. Good
What a
morning.
cow. Mike the Greek. Yo. Mark the senile detectors. Good morning. Look at this. Mr. Shane, I have to get with you, sir. I have to get with you after the stream is over. You have to show us how and get going to set up the NCAA tournament. Mr. Shane over on it's in the Blood Sports channel with his daughter Alex. Guys, they do a NCAA 64 basketball tournament for the March Madness. He does it over on a sports channel through CBS Sports. I think Shane's opening it up today. I think the tournament starts Tuesday. My sister is a huge basketball fan, so I know she's getting in the tournament this year. I won it 2 years ago, guys, just by dumb luck. And I had fun playing, guys, and I'm going to do it again this year. Get with Shane. Go over, check it out. It's a super fun thing. It's a great way to support Shane and Alex's channel. And why not give a guess, guys? You could win an Amazon gift card. You know Mr. Shane, he's famous for these Amazon gift cards.
There you go.
My big shout out to ORH right there.
Mm-hmm.
Morning, Ringo. Howdy, Steven Stark. Yeah, the treasure claims, Dan. Yeah. There's Denise Kidder. We must have heard her talking about her this morning.
Hi, Denise.
Left the flea market because her head's hurting too much. Denise, go home. Take a pain pill, girl, and get some sleep. Charlie, the insurance company still hasn't fixed her house yet.
Oh, no?
The whole back of their house, that tree collapse is still under a tarp.
Man, that's horrible.
I know.
Now the detective, good morning.
John, that's exactly what I do on Clearwater Beach, sir.
Oh, silver selling machine selling Dan. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Dan. Smoking Treasure's birthday today.
Blistering says, does anybody know why there's all ladies on goldbacks? Because men are visual creatures. It's that simple.
Mm-hmm. It sells. Oh, sorry about that, Rob.
All right.
Grandma Kay.
She wants the full Monty calendar, Charlie. That's what she wants. I am Danny D. There's no doubt about that, young lady.
Yeah, that's right, Dan. Because of all the shipwrecks out there, they pretty much got it all locked up, so you can't get.
Wow, Diana's got 8 acres with a house and a fully stocked pond to sell.
Wow,
that sounds like a big property. Absolutely, Grandma Kay. Come on down, girl. We got room for you here. Come on down. 9 miles from the Atlantic Ocean. Boy, that sounds wonderful. There's Billster. Let me know when you have a vacancy.
John says parking tip there, Rob, for Cocoa Pier.
I'm sorry, put that one back up, Charlie.
I think he does like you do.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do in Clearwater. I go down to that one side street north of Pier 60, either in the evening or nighttime. There's nobody parked there. I can literally park right, till I'm like 20 steps from the beach. Because we found out what happens if you park in the main parking lot and stay till after midnight, your ass gets a ticket.
That's so funny because up here, Rob, most of the parking spots are free. There's a couple of places a couple of beaches you have to pay, but majority of
the side street in front of Mandalay Bay, where I used to park inside that parking spot that I had the parking garage for when Denise worked for that people that own the condo. Obviously, I had the free parking inside the parking garage, but then on the street in front of it, since it's like in front of the private hotel or the private, they don't have any meters on that street. So that's, yeah, either you get there early in the morning or if I get there at 10 o'clock at night, nobody's on that street. But we found out, Denise and I, around 9 o'clock, and we parked in the main parking lot of Clearwater Beach in front of Pier 60, and we came back to the car at 3 in the morning. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, Phil. You may make a joke about that, but it's probably not even a joke. But yeah, we came back, Charlie. 7 years I've been parking in that parking spot after midnight. We came back, Denise and I, and there was like 11 cars in the parking lot, and some either new cop or rookie cop put a ticket on all 11 cars.
Oh, really? Hey, John, what's in the plug? Rocky Fry, good morning.
Good morning, Rocky Fry. I looked at the Clearwater Beach live stream cam, Frenchie's cam, Jeremy. There's no way I could walk down the beach, Jeremy, unless Denise K helped me walk on the beach. I could never walk from the car to the beach by myself. I just couldn't. I'm sorry to say that here, but if I got in the water up to my chest, I'd be fine because the weight would be off my leg, and the cold water would take care of my inflammation.
Good morning,
Hey,
Annie.
Stevens, good morning. Welcome to the chat. Chat is rolling. Yep. Monty's
Tommy She-Devil, good morning to you.
Good morning, Miss Tommy. There's John. Good morning. What's in the plug?
Dale M, good morning.
There's Miss Dina. Good morning, Miss Dina.
Good morning.
Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate it. Hi, Lucinda.
Hobo Rob says eggs went down $1.50 in the last week there.
Where's he at?
Hobo Rob, I believe he's in Canada. Am I right, Rob?
Charlie, there's your favorite name. Go ahead and say it.
Regina G. Good morning, Regina. Can never get that one wrong. I always get that right every time.
How we doing, Gorkowski? The Z is silent. Gorkowski.
Or just G. Then everything else is silent afterwards.
She'll take Regina G. There's MDF. Rob, mainly dirt fishing. Good morning, everybody.
He says it with his Peter Brady voice. There. One of these days they're going to drop, Rob. Just be patient.
They will. Someday, Charlie, I'll hit puberty and it'll all take care of itself. Well, thank you, Jeremy. Much appreciated, buddy.
Chilling and grilling adventures with Dan B. What's up, bub? Good morning, La Hacienda.
Javier says, hello, Rob. Brah.
What's up, brah?
And Denise is in the other room, Curly, going, chilling and grilling with Dan B.
Lucky James Eller. Yes, this one is blue there, James.
Thank you, Grandma Kelly. I'm hoping by summer's end, guys, that I can't say anything more, guys. I just can't. I wish I could, but I can't. There's just too much legal shit going on. But yeah, guys, I'm hoping by the end of summer, this gets itself resolved. So there's a few people that are aware, Mr. Charlie, Miss Grandma Kay, Billster. There's a few people that know what's going on, but I just can't announce it publicly. Good morning, Mr. David Alfonsetti. Danny, but I can, yeah, I see your point. I have no idea what going, 2 feet into the water is going to do for the shipwreck.
Exactly.
But I tell you, Charlie, remember when I was brand new detecting and we went and took a trip over to Vero Beach to the Disney Resort when we first became Disney Vacation Club members, and I had my brand new 705, which is for the sand, for the dry only. It's not a water machine. So I took it on the beach, and it's funny because on the Disney Resort actually is built in front of the shipwreck, and they have a bronze plaque on the walkway out to the beach. It said 50. It says 50 yards south of here is where the vast majority of the 1718 fleet went down. But when I get out there, like I said, Charlie, I was brand new. I didn't know crap about detecting. I look over. Here comes this guy walking down the beach, and he's got like a bucket and a pail and like a small shovel, and he's got this metal detector. And I bet the coil, Charlie, and I don't lie with this. It was as big as a tire. It was 2.5, 3 feet round. This guy had like a custom homemade assembled detector, and all he was doing was going right down there by that water line with this huge coil that could probably go like 2.5 feet. And all he was doing was down there looking for Spanish treasure. I'd never seen a rig like that.
When was this?
Set like 7 years ago when I first started detecting. I didn't know
Good morning, Lisa. Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie. I didn't know John Long had chickens.
Oh, Hobo Rob. I thought he was. No, I guess he's in Oregon.
Good morning, 717.
I apologize there, Rob.
Good morning, Brooklyn Chick. And Miss Maddie says good morning to everybody. Good morning, Miss Maddie, Denise says.
Charlie, pronounce this name. No, Diana. I'm not Rob. I know it's going to be something bad.
Put it up, Charlie.
Huh?
Put it up. Oh, that's easy. You can pronounce it one of two ways, Majewski or Majewski with a silent J. Majewski. Either way. That's a good Polish name right there, Majewski.
I'd butcher it for sure.
That's all right, Charlie. Wait till you hear me on that video try and describe that Guatemalan bill. You're gonna be sitting in your own house rolling and Dolores is gonna be coming going, what the hell are you cackling about? Oh, you ought to hear White Boy Rob trying to pronounce his Spanish name.
He's at it again. Bill H, good morning. Johnny. I think you're kind of ratting yourself out there, Johnny. Uh-oh, Maddie's awake. I was asleep the whole time.
Wow.
The Silver Wrench, good morning.
Morning, Silver Wrench. Wow, they're lining up to buy baby chicks.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I'd see a day off where you're like auctioning off baby chicks to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
Rob, we finally got out for the first time all winter. It was trash, but anytime swinging and digging is a good time. Johnny, absolutely. From a guy who can't metal detect right now, anytime you can get out there is a good day. Yes, sir. You are exactly right. Mark's Asylum, good morning, sir. I had it right, Charlie. Majewski. Boom. Thank you, Diana.
Now I'll say it.
All right, Charlie. Well, since I am down to the bottom of the chat at 9:40, only took me 40 minutes.
Are you at the bottom of the chat?
Yep. I'm down here with Bill at 9:40. I'm eating fresh eggs in the backyard now, and wow, so much better. Yeah. When I was in high school, Bill, I dated a country girl that they had a huge hay farm, and they had a few cows too. And for $1, she'd give me a gallon of fresh squeezed cow milk. And man, there was nothing better than that. Non-pasteurized, just literally put a piece of cellophane, a rubber band over the glass jar that I'd bring home.
You sure it wasn't bull's milk, right?
No, it wasn't a bull's milk, Charlie.
That Brooklyn chick, good morning.
That was nasty, Charlie.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we saved that for a second. I'm sorry.
Wow, Workman says I found a carbine sling buckle and 13 fired Civil War bullets after the last Sunday. Fantastic.
Nice. 13
fired Civil War bullets is 12 more than I have.
That's a great day.
Well, my first fired Civil War bullet was with Mr. Charlie in Tallahassee.
That's right. In your friend's yard.
Yep. That was I know it wasn't a great day for you, Charlie, but that was a fun day.
I found a bullet. I was happy with that.
Yes,
I didn't find 13 Wheaties. I don't think I found one Wheatie. And then you walk around the corner and pull that IHP. That was just great, buddy. You went right where I was at.
I can't help you. Just walked right over it. That's all right, Charlie. And changing out all these computers and setting stuff up and clicking and moving videos and everything like that. I saw this one file like it was all by itself, and I clicked on it, and it was the day that Jeremy came down, and him and I and Troy hunted in St. Pete, and I went over that 17-19 signal, didn't dig it. And Jeremy behind me and pulled out that gold class ring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was not a good day, Charlie. Okay.
Yeah, well, not a good. That stung you for a while. I remember.
Yes, it did.
You didn't let that go for a minute.
Well, that just made a complete mess everywhere. Excuse me 1 second. Clean up my coffee mess here.
Sorry to hear that, Chuck.
Never try pouring coffee from one cup to another cup, Charlie. Oh, I didn't think about it.
How come you can't just drink it out of the thermos thing?
Yeah, that's what Denise just said. I didn't even think about it.
Drink it from the tumbler, Rob. Oh, God.
No, I didn't even think you and Charlie said just drink it out of the tumbler. I didn't even think about that, D.
When he said I got to transfer the coffee from one cup to another cup, I'm like, but why? Oh,
She was me. Why, Charlie? I don't have a flipping clue.
nobody in chat does either. So
Thanks, Charlie. I love you too, sir. All righty, sir. Let's get some ducks races started here.
Let's do it. Yeah, Shane, working on Sunday would not be fun, sir. Oh, John's giving us an invite to visit him up in Tallahassee, bud.
Ooh, they got a train show up there. That sounds awesome.
He might be in our. He's going to be in my area in April. Let me know, John. It'd be fun to hunt with you.
Alrighty, guys. This is for the Monday Digs race from last week. Let's take that out because we have had a race where the date won.
Marcus Island, good morning.
So this is for a silver coin, guys. I can't say what yet because since the office is in discombobulation, I'll have to see what I have. But
Johnson Family Adventures, Pick and Bean, good morning.
JFA. But this is for a mystery silver Monday Digs race from 310. 3, 2, 1.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. Good morning, Patty Dirt Clod.
Good morning, Miss Patty.
Yeah, Shane, you're right. Tractor Supply usually has an abundance of them, but not this year. That's true.
Wow, Danny Boy may not get out his first hunt till April. Wow. Danny, to be honest with you, I think if Charlie and I lived up north and we couldn't get out for like 4 or 5 months, it would freaking just kill us. Oh, I got to go super full screen. Boom. Thank you, Bill. Boom. Thank you, Papa Rouse Bill. Thank you, Digging SoCal Bill. And boom. Thank you, Miss Tanya. Boom. Thank you, Mark the Senile Detectorist.
Well, you are further along than I am, pal.
I did speed reading this morning, Charlie.
I guess. I apparently not, Greg. You're in that zone where you're not allowed to get in the water there. You can do the low tide line, they're saying.
These are the knockoff minions. Alrighty, guys, there is the massive 19-second fade back. This is anybody's race. Patty D's up there. Lyle. Who's it going to be? Who's coming up there? Mark's Asylum.
Boom! Congratulations, Mark. And what did you, Rob?
Like a minute ago.
Yeah, he just said hello to Diggin.
Mark, say hi again. He says, wow, no way, sweet. Boom, there you go, Mark. Let me put my email up.
You got it, or you want me to get it?
I got it. There you go, Mark. There's my email, sir. Send me your email. We'll get you some silver out to you, sir.
Congratulations, sir. Oh, that's not good, Lucienda. Jan Lewitt, good morning. Good morning, Bart.
All righty, Charlie, let's get that race off.
I went down, I looked at my phone for 1 second, and I'm way back in the chat again.
That'll do that,
Captain
Charlie.
Vic, let's go. Kane's Coins, what's up? 5 Mile Relic Hunter, good morning, bud.
Okay, well, apparently that race went away, but luckily Rob saved it.
What?
I know, Charlie. I was having such computer issues. I backed up every race I had this week.
Mystic says 74 likes. Boom, shakalaka.
Wow,
and 95
guys.
fine folks here this morning, Rob.
Outstanding, guys. Thank you so much.
Jeff at Brewers, what's up, brother? Boom, shakalaka. Mark just sent you $2 there, sir.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Mark.
you, Mark.
All right, there it is. Look at that. Saved. Cut and paste copy right now. This is scary, Charlie.
Very scary. Well, you guys are invited to the Southern Ohio Memorial Day weekend for our treasure hunters rally on the river at the Spriggs Claim in Lucasville, Ohio. Lucasville, I'm sorry. Huh, I wonder if Shane will hit that up.
Alrighty, guys. This is for the Monday digs from 3-2 that we didn't run 2 weeks ago because we had a guest on and there was a lot going on.
Boom! Bill just hit you, brother.
Boom. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, so much. Johnny's Corner, thank you so much for becoming a member. Much appreciated. You can watch the video that's up right now for members. I'm rather proud of that video. Thank you, Maddie. You tell them. 95 watching and only 78 likes. Smash that like button, everybody. Boom.
Check this out, Marty. Robin Charlie, my daughter and her boyfriend just put in a bid on a house built in 1857 with a big double lot.
Marty, you make sure she wins that, sir.
Absolutely. Hey, Matt, good morning, sir.
Thank you, Stu. Thank you, Miss Diana.
I just got to the part where they're congratulating everybody on the race.
Good morning, Miss Bernay.
Hey, Bernay.
I'm telling you, Paula, sometimes it feels like that. Yeah, I'm here too, Charlie. Everybody's just saying congrats.
Wow.
Thank you,
Ficus
Bill.
and Toast, good morning.
Good morning, Ficus. Thank you, Billster. Oh, okay, Charlie. I just went back and saw that. Thank you, Mark, the Senile Detectors. Thank you, all you guys. Boom. All right, Charlie, let's get this second race up here. Good morning, Mrs. Can Do.
Phil Garner, good morning.
Good morning. 5 Mile Relic Hunter, good morning.
When you get a chance, Rob, Phil's at 950 and ready for a wrench.
Okay. I'll get this race going. Alrighty, guys. This is the Monday 3-2 race, guys, for everybody in there. We had over 50 in the last one and 43 in this one. One person asked me not to put their game in. But, guys, we have had great responses on Monday digs. And I really look forward to it tomorrow night, guys. I've got a good video there. So let's get this race going.
You're gonna run this race.
We're gonna run this race, and in honor of everybody out there fighting snow, still, Charlie. 3, 2, 1.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. Look, they're flying.
I was just gonna say that, Charlie. These guys are moving.
I don't want to block the screen, John, so I'm going to just read it. If you want to see a good vid on a 1715 shipwreck gold found on the beach, go see Jimmy Crossbones vid. I think he takes up valued over $500K. Could you imagine that? Good night.
Jimmy Crossbones, CZ Digger. Jimmy Crossbones is a legend here in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Charlie. Who do I need to do up? Phil Garner.
Phil Gardner. 950 year time.
950. Thank you, Charlie.
Mr. Shannon Dalton, good morning. Greg, Yankee Down South Adventures, what's up, brother?
Morning, Greg.
Bill Brasky, what's up, Bill?
All right, Charlie. Phil Garner is done.
Thank you, sir. I'm just trying to get caught up. This is nuts. There, I think I made it to the bottom.
Alrighty, guys. Does this one have a 1960 page? Yes, it does. But you're right, Charlie. I can't believe how fast that background's going by. Look at that. Jim Steele was up front there for a second.
Just a second.
Here comes Drake Miller. Can he hold it? Can he hold it? No. Here comes 5 Mile Relic Hunter. We know he's here.
5 miles here.
And here comes Jim.
That's a close one between 5 Mile and Detective with Jim.
Wow, some nice new names up there, guys.
Vernon, what's up, buddy?
Let's start the timer. All right, timer is going. All righty, if you were in that top 3, we know 5 Mile Relic Hunters here.
Mm-hmm. 5 Mile, say hello again, please.
Alrighty, I'm not seeing Drake in the chat, and I'm not seeing Detecting with Jim. But if you guys are lurking here, we had a couple lurkers last night. Like
we did.
What was it? Sherry Lynn Martin. She was lurking, and boom, she came right up for her prize. So did Danny N.
5 Mile says, hey, Rob, at 9:54 your time.
There we go. We know he's here.
You got that counter counting? Rob?
Sir?
You got the counter going down?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Alrighty, guys, we're looking for Drake Miller. He's not listed on my participants or Detecting with Jim, and neither one of them is here. The timer's gone off. Congratulations, 5 Mile Relic.
5 Mile Relics. Congratulations on the win. I'm going to put Rob's email across the bottom there. There you go. The flthunder@me.com, buddy. Congratulations.
Boom. Thank you, Mr. Charlie. Congratulations, 5 Mile.
That's right. Boom shakalaka. Is it the shoes? Do you remember that game, Rob?
Is it the shoes?
Yeah.
No.
NBA Jams. You don't remember that? Oh
no. See, that was past the time I was doing games, Charlie.
I know. You're back in the days of Pong. I get it. I forgot.
I am. It sounds sad, Charlie, but I am back in the dang game Pong.
Me too. So I can't say much.
I was 15 when Pong came out. I'm amazed I remember that far back, Charlie, okay?
I will, Paula. I saw it, but I'll try it later. But
all right, Charlie, while we're sitting here, we've got a few good new names here this morning. Good morning, Jan Lewitt. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
A long-time subscriber. Let's make sure we get a few good names in here, Charlie. I actually have a few spots open.
Wow, 107 folks here this morning, Rob.
Wow.
That's awesome. Swifty says Game of Pongs. I get you on that one, Swift. Yep, Grandma Carrie remembers Pong.
All right, let me make sure I don't have him under his other name. I may have him under his other name.
Grandma K, that's my secret. Shh. Boom! Mr. Nanu sent you $2.
Good morning, Mr. Chappie. Thank you, sir. We love the UFO emojis.
Rob, I think I'm gonna give out one of those other diggers today. I saw that thing last night.
Those things are just incredible, Charlie.
Crazy. You guys are gonna like this hand digger. We gave out one last night. We're gonna do one later today.
Thank you, Charlie. Those are phenomenal.
They are something else, man. If you guys win, I'd like to get some input on them. I'm sure Rob would too, just how they hold up over time. We'll show a picture of it later. Oh, real quick, Rob, can I show this?
You go right ahead, sir.
Our buddy Park Rat Pat was out detecting. He wanted me to show you guys this real quick. Check out the size of that lead ingot he found.
He finds the most unusual stuff.
He does. There's the inside of it.
Oh, cool.
That's
It broke
crazy.
open.
Yeah. Awesome, Pat.
Very cool, Pat. Oh, that breeze coming in the back feels so good.
Rusty Fines, good morning.
Good morning, Rusty Fines.
Danny Boy says, Charlie could go for a hand digger. I'm still using the same Nokta one from 2019. Yeah, man, that sounds like it held up pretty well, though. Maybe we can find a picture of that one last night.
Oh, that's why I didn't find it, because I got ficus and toast spelled wrong. There you go. Now that's spelled correctly. Let's double check a few names here, Charlie. Yep, he's
Sure.
in.
Excuse me, guys. I'm just trying to find something real quick. I want to show you guys real quick.
Charlie, we had a lot of new names in last night, too.
We did.
There were numerous names I had to add to the races last night.
I'm going to go solo one more time real quick, Rob.
You do whatever you need to do, sir.
Here's the diggers we're talking about, guys. Check those things out. That's got to be some lightweight. I'm curious how well they'll hold up, but we'll give one of those later on today.
They're just cool looking, guys.
They are. They're really cool.
I mean, if you've got the snake wrap for your metal detector, you know and it's usually got the what do you call those colors? They're not sparkle colors, but those are like
the neon colors.
You know, those hand shovels look kind of like the fluorescent colors, just like the snake skin for the detector. So they would match that really. You'd go out there and be looking like Joe coordinated. I'm telling you.
Yeah, those things are sweet. Yeah. Custom color for whatever machine you're using, yeah.
Charlie's the man.
Uh-oh. What happened here? Exit full. Okay. All right, Steven, take it easy, buddy. Roger has a snakeskin on the wire of his DS2. Nice, Roger.
I'm sure one of those would match it perfect.
Yeah, Danny Ann won one last night. I think it was Danny that won. Yeah, she won the one last night.
Charlie, we got everybody in, sir. We only had to add like 3-4 people.
Nice. Bill says my $10 Chinese digger is on its fourth sheath. There you go. It's an outlasted sheath. Nothing wrong with that.
All right, Charlie, we got a duck race going. Let's start this off with a silver diamond $2 bill.
DS2 is wireless, except for when you're in the water, Roger. But that I was trying to figure out how you got a snakeskin on that wire because that thing's pretty thin.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to put one on that.
Mr. James Schultz.
Oh, hang on. I think we need to add James. Hold on. Yep. There you go, James. You are in, sir. You make number 200. Alrighty, guys. This is going to be for silver and a $2 bill.
Nice.
And we'll throw in a sticker, too. So 3 prizes, guys.
There you go.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. The Watcher Numismatic, good morning.
Good morning, Numismatic.
Joe says, whoever wins, remember to blacklight your $2 bill.
Uh-oh, what are we doing with those?
I don't know. Diana, I'll check. Brian, the Silver Assassin, what's up, brother?
Good morning, Silver Assassin.
How you doing, bud? Let me look there, Diana.
Johnny, if they tumble down to the finish line, you take it, sir.
I don't see a purple one in here. They're iodized, but they're looks like brown, red, blue, gray, yellow, or black. This looks like the selections.
Oh, Greg says we're up to 91 likes. Thank you, good people. We're getting there. We're getting to that 100. Alrighty, guys, 25 seconds.
Mr. Gold Panning Dutchy Jocko, good morning.
Alrighty, guys, there's the big 19-second fade on the duck races. Dale M is up there as Trump. Look at that, Mr. Charlie's on the screen, digging it back.
Bye. Get to the back.
Here comes MDF Rob. Here comes Chuck
Here comes
Owens.
Chuck Owens. Moon. Jeremy's on the move.
Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Jeremy?
Jeremy. Boom.
I got a prize to send out to them anyway, so we could just double up.
There you go.
Congratulations, Jeremy.
Congrats, Jeremy.
Just give us a woot, Jeremy. Let us know you're here.
I lost him. Heavy Metal Detecting Passion, good morning.
Good morning, Heavy Metal. Numismatic will get you in for the next race.
He should be on the list already.
I'll double check, Charlie.
Yeah.
Jeremy's here. I'm here. Way to go, Jeremy, for some silver.
And then if we can add, or if you could check for Heavy Metal Detecting Passion, make sure they're still on there.
Mm-hmm.
Saying cheers from Southern Europe, Rob.
Wow. Welcome from Southern Europe.
Look at you go, boy. You're international.
Oh, I know you're there, Jeremy. Thank you for saying hi. Tanya goes, yeah, I get another $2 bill. Good for you, girl.
Tanya's cleaning up on Jeremy's.
Yeah, we know the one that's collecting there, okay?
That's right.
All right, Charlie, let me make sure those 2 people are in here.
No worries, Brian. You getting some digging done today? Kenneth Bird, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Goldpenny Dutchy Jocko.
Mm-hmm.
We are international today, Charlie.
I know. You got Jocko, you got Jamie, you got them all in here, buddy.
Good morning, Miss Deb Melvin. We saw you come in just as we went off air last night. We were trying to say hi just as we went off. Good morning, Deb.
Oh, no, Brian. Got Chappie, got Stu. I know Stu should be in there, and I'm definitely happy Chappie's in there.
Stu's been in there. Let's get the Watcher pneumatic. I may have taken him out, Charlie, to save space, so we'll get him back in.
Uh-oh.
All right, Watcher's back in. Stu's been in.
Demon Rat 71 detecting. What's up?
Good morning, Demon Rat. I know that name.
Lisa says it is dumping rain there in Michigan. Greg, you're right. Canada and Mexico made it international already. That's true. Here you go, Diana. That's what it looks like. That they have red, black, brown, yellow, and blue on that digger. So. There's Randy Riddles and Relics. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, Randy. Dutchy Jocko is still there, Charlie. I've never taken him out.
Good man, good man.
Those are just cool as hell looking.
Oh, the Watcher says we've had some crazy fires here in Oklahoma the other day. Wow. Shane, why don't you drop a link for that, bud? Danny D's interested in that. So true, 5 miles. Prayers for all affected by the storms and fires.
You see, Charlie, I just read an article yesterday that people are heading out to those ravaged fireplaces out there in LA.
Mm-hmm.
All those people in the water that got burnt down, and they're going in there trying to scarf these things up cheap. So years from now, they can charge big money and have people rebuild on the coast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Danny. I think you'd all have a blast doing that, Danny. I'm going to get with Shane right off. We get off screen. Yeah. Thank you, 5 Mile.
One of my friends out in Cali, when I was out there, Rob, he used to pour concrete, so he knows people in the business. He said some people were trying to charge like $1 million to pour a concrete slab, just the foundation, before he even built the house again. It was crazy.
Okay. There we go, guys. Live from the horse's mouth right here. I'll be live tonight during the brackings that are setting up, and I'll be setting it up then. There you go, guys. I'm going to be over at Shane's tonight and checking that out. He's got me sucked into these brackets and polls he does, guys, but they're a lot of fun. We did the NFL with him last year. Denise wants to do it again with me this year. Well, she didn't do it last year. She wants to get into this year. My sister and her partner want to get in. And guys, we're going to get a lot of people in Shane's. We're going to build up that football pool this year. Really nice. It was so much fun. So check out Ohio River History and It's in the Blood Sports Channel.
Here it is, right? Let me get to it real quick. I'm gonna pin it real quick. There it is.
Probably, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Charlie.
I just pin and change.
Ah, there you go. It's in the blood, guys. There you go. There you go. Shane says it is free. Anybody can play and anybody can win. If MENARDO can win twice in 2 years, guys, anybody can win.
The proof is in the pudding.
That's right.
Florida Sand Hunters, good morning.
Good morning, Florida Sand Hunters. Did you guys get a chance this weekend, yesterday or Friday, to hit Clearwater Beach? Because it looked mobbed, guys. Let us know if you got out there and let us know if you found anything. Good morning, Bart Cubbins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got to get Demon Rat in the...
Yep. Brad Hayden's still here, just lurking.
All right.
Bye, Paula. Take care.
Take care, Paula.
Mr. Tom Riley, good morning.
Morning, Tom.
WK Prospecting, good morning.
Good morning, WK.
Might want to check for that one, Rob. Wow. It's so easy. Even Angie can win.
Ouch. Who said that? Ouch.
No, I read that. I didn't say it.
Oh, man. Good morning, Miss Fairy Dust, Miss Bernay. Always great seeing you.
Mm-hmm. You say that, Rob.
Check care, Mark. Thanks for hanging out with us, Mark.
Catch you later, Mark. And it was Bernay that said it.
Oh, okay. All righty. Got that done, guys. We are caught up for whenever we do the next race. So, Charlie, you got out last weekend, but not this weekend?
Oh, yeah. We went out yesterday for a little bit. I found one junk ring. Brad found a junk ring, but it wasn't very much out there. But the weather up here, even for spring break, it kept everybody at bay. Usually they still get in the water, but not this time. But today's beautiful out, so hopefully.
I was cleaning out my desk drawer, Charlie.
Uh-huh.
And I found I didn't find the fob I was looking for. I haven't found the half real, but I found a bag that has all my 2020 rings in it besides the gold or silver.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this with Mr. Dalton. Check out this cool ring.
Oh, that is neat. Wait. Hold on a second. There you go. Show it again.
It grows in size. It's narrow at the bottom, and then it gets bigger with the diamonds on top. Dalton and I found this on an old lot that had a house that burned down.
Not silver, huh?
No, it's not. It's all pitted on the inside, and
Huh.
I'm sure the stones aren't real. But I mean, that's an old vintage ring, and it's really small. So I'm sure that was a woman's ring. And then Charlie got this beautiful titanium ring.
Mm-hmm.
That is just gorgeous. Not marked either, but that's a gorgeous ring. I guess that was a beach find. And then Charlie, another on the dirt. Look at this old vintage. And you look at the inside, Charlie, and you go, man, that's gold.
Yeah.
But it's copper on the outside, and Charlie, and it says 1/10 14K. So this is gold plated vintage ring. I love that. That's a good looking ring.
Yeah.
So so clean out the desk drawer, Charlie, to get ready to sell that. We got to do it up here. Getting ready to sell that roll top. I'm hoping to find a couple more things. And people had good ideas last night on your stream. Make sure to take the drawers out, turn them upside down, make sure there's nothing in there.
Right.
Full half says gold filled. It's a good looking ring, Monty.
Patty D found her third silver ring in 2 weeks. Nice.
Patty's a freaking ring magnet, man. I'm telling you. Greg says, check my email. Oh, okay. I got to show this. This is going to be a cool. Oh, Greg, that is way too cool.
What's happening, WK? Danny boy, that's true. I am guilty of that, Danny. Dan says, took a shower this year. Check that off the bucket list. Good night.
Charlie, let me pull this up.
Yep. You want to go full screen or are you going to bring the image up?
I'm bringing it up. Hang on. Oh, wrong spot.
What's up, Zaxxon? Good luck to you, Danny boy.
Check this out, Charlie. Greg found this in the woods when they were out detecting.
Can you blow it up at all?
I got it blown up as... Oh, hang on. No, it's as much as I can blow it up. So...
What is it?
It's an old car frame back there.
Oh.
Very cool.
Wow.
I was trying to get it on the individual picture, Charlie. Let me see if I can bring up an individual picture. Image file. There we go. Well, where the hell's my images? Downloads.
WK says, Zaxxon, we are waiting on you. We needed something to laugh at. Greg says it's a 1950 Chevy, Rob.
Nice. Fun part be dragging that thing out there.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie, I'm glad you're getting out there, buddy. I am really looking forward to come up and saying hi to you and Shane.
That'll be fun.
And like I say, first road trip for the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was telling Zaxxon last night, Charlie, my mechanic is getting together with me hopefully in a couple of weeks or next week. And he might have a buyer for my old wrecked truck from the big accident.
Oh, really? Or is that truck? Is that the house or?
He has a
storage yard?
Yeah, he has a storage yard, Charlie. It's all fenced in, and my truck's been sitting there in his storage yard. Alrighty, guys. Patty sent me the picture of the ring she found. And there is Patty's beautiful ring, Charlie.
There you.
That's a good-looking ring.
That is.
Congratulations, Patty. Greg, that old car in the woods would make a cool frame picture. Yeah, Dan, I've tried not to reading that because that's what the dog died from too. That's a horrible, horrible way to go. You're not kidding, Shane. I was trying to. Zaxxon told me how to do it to where I don't show my whole email and everything, but I can't get an individual picture to pull up on that.
William E., good morning. Shane Holbert, good morning.
See, Joe, that
Joe Dirt Treasure, good morning.
That would probably make a cool picture, Joe. Sorry, Charlie. It was Joe Dirt. Good morning. Yes.
Mm-hmm. William E.'s here.
Good morning, William.
Shane Holbert as well, Rob.
Good morning, Shane. Shannon, I thought about that, to be honest with you. I really did. I mean, the vehicle ran great. The day it got hit, it was still running great. And as a matter of fact, it started up after the accident. And I tried driving it away from the accident after the trooper left with Denise behind me. And then she immediately got on the phone and started screaming. The back axle was so bent, the wheel was literally going up like this, like a wooden block, because the back axle was bent so bad. So he's got to put a whole new bed on it, take the rear end off, take the rear pumpkin out. He doesn't know if the pumpkin's good and he can slide a new, axle rod in, or if he's got to replace the whole pumpkin. But he does have a junkyard here in Florida that does have those two pieces. They're about $2,500 for those two pieces. So he thinks he can rebuild the truck for $2,500. So him and I are agreeing on a price. And if the person does come through to want to buy the truck, Charlie, I may take the money from the truck and buy me a new phone so I can get into the 2000s here.
You and the phones, man.
I'll make sure I get the insurance, Charlie. So
yeah.
I found out, Charlie, that even with the insurance, when I got the phone wet, they sent me another LG phone. So then I took this LG phone when Denise and I were trying to upgrade. And the guy goes, "Oh, we won't take that for an upgrade." I go, "What do you mean? You gave it to me." Well, we don't take those for upgrades.
Oh, really?
So even though this is what they give you free with your warranty, they won't take it when you're upgrading a phone with T-Mobile. Oh no, that's way too old a technology. We're not taking that, baby. So,
Jan saying, Rob, the photo in the email, right click and then open.
Okay. All right. Let me.
Phil wants to know if anybody in chat spot the new Nooka's new gold cruiser. Is that their newest machine, Phil? I know they're supposedly having one coming out. Mr. Tooley 41, good morning.
Oh, yes, there's the tabs. Okay, I can do that. Okay, thank you, whoever gave me that piece of advice. Thank you. Mr. Tully, good morning, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a minute. Let me get Mr. Tully wrenched up, Charlie.
Yes, a new coil, a small coil optimized for tiny gold. Huh.
Mr. Tully was it. Good morning, J-Man. Your dad's been in here this morning giving us great advice, J-Man.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, J-Man? $5 Mile.
All right, Charlie, Mr. Tully is wrenched up.
Okay.
And we will get him in the race, sir. Oh, my God. Does this breeze feel great, Charlie, coming through? Denise almost put the air on yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But this breeze is just...
I wish it was like this yesterday over here.
You know what? I'm even going to see what Clearwater Beach looks like this morning. I'd be willing to bet you it's... I'd be willing to bet you it's busy there this morning.
Oh, good for you, Florida Sand Hunters. They're heading out to the Royal Caribbean tomorrow, bringing the detectors along.
Nice.
Jan.
Well, Charlie, here's what...
What's up, bud?
Here's what Clearwater Beach looks like right now. They have a camera off the top of the Hilton,
Mhm.
That gives you 4 different views. There's the roundabout at 60. That's the main Pier 60s, right? Just go straight down from that.
Mhm.
And then
Wait, before you move it, is that a sound site over there, Rob? Is there beach access over there?
no, that's the
Okay.
intercoastal.
Okay.
There's Pier 60 there's Pier 60 on the left corner. That's just north of Pier 60.
Uh-huh.
This was mob yesterday. Every single one of those cabanas, and they must have had 100 umbrellas out there too with the cabanas. And then they'll do a zoom in here right there, and that's Pier. They just reopened Pier 60 from the hurricane, Charlie.
Oh wow.
I mean, literally like 2 weeks ago, they just opened up Pier 60. And the Sugar Sand, Charlie, the International Sugar Sand Competition is coming back at the end of April.
Oh really?
Yep.
So your intercoastal lines there, they don't have beach access, or there's none?
They do, but not right there.
Oh, I see.
Most of it is developed up with condos, Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
But there is ones, if you go over the bridge from Clearwater Beach to, if you go over the bridge on the south end, it goes to, oh my God, I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, there's a hotel where Greg, Yankee down south, him and his wife stayed. The beach there is part of a big county park. But on the other side of the street, there's just you just pull in on the dirt parking lot,
Uh-huh.
and they, no. And they have a beach access there, Charlie. And I've never hunted it, Charlie. And the water's always dead calm. And that'd be a good place to hunt, Charlie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yaxnob,
Oh.
how's it going?
Oh, Greg, it is beautiful in the Keys, sir. And there you go. That's a good check. Charlie, John's got a good question.
Right now.
Yep. They're coming on our beaches too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He did answer me. We were out on Clearwater Beach early Friday morning, 6 to 10. Had to cut it short. Wife needed the car. Okay. Greg, let me tell you something. If I hit the lottery and had unlimited money, I would definitely have a place in the Keys, Greg. And I'd invite all you good people down there.
Boom! Shakalaka Randy just gifted out 5 memberships there, sir.
Boom, Randy. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, J-Man's on the board 2025 with his first ring.
Nice.
Sterling silver spoon ring. Wow, I haven't found one of them in a long time.
Yes, you don't find too many of those on the beach.
Congrats, J-Man.
Better be behaving.
Hey, I need a refill on my coffee, woman. Here you go.
Yes, thank you, Danny. Thank you, Randy Riddle.
Hey.
Charlie, John said he's heading down.
Shit. I'm not getting no coffee, Rob.
Well, not when you say, hey, woman, I need coffee.
Just joking, honey.
Ouch, Charlie. That's still so hot, I almost burned my mouth.
Awesome, John.
See, Charlie, hire a lawyer for your accident, and they send you a mug. That's all I've gotten out of this accident so far, Charlie's a mug, okay?
You need a shirt that says that. I got in a car accident and all I got was a stupid mug.
Oh, I'm laughing, Charlie, but it ain't funny, sir, okay?
That's right, Lance. You tell her.
Oh, look at this. Randy Riddle just sent me a nice pic.
And Diana sent to check your email as well there, sir.
I have found one of these. Let me see if I can bring this up. Yes. See if yes.
We'll catch you later, Wayne.
I actually can do this right. Look at this, Charlie. That is a griffin ring, Charlie.
Huh?
That's a griffin. It's got a griffin on it.
Is that gold?
I don't know if it's gold or if it's copper, but it's been a year since I found one of those griffin rings.
I don't think I have.
That's like I believe it's like a Scottish ring, Charlie.
That is cool.
That is a cool looking ring. Congrats, Randy.
Way to go, bud. That is a nice ring.
I guess Wayne came in. Everybody said hi, bye. Wayne says, I got I got an appointment with the tax person. Ew.
Yep, Diana wants you to check your email again there, sir.
All right. Oh, my email. Okay, hold on.
Mhm.
First
And
off,
excuse me 1 second, okay, Rob?
yep, go ahead, Charlie. Mark C, what do they charge to park at the beach in Florida? It every beach is different because each beach is controlled by whatever city or county they're in. Clearwater Beach has computerized meters. You got to use a credit or debit card, and it's expensive. It's like hell, I don't know. It's like a buck 50 or $2 an hour. It's expensive, Mark. In the old days, we all just had the quarters meters. There are some side roads like John Long Silver Rails was talking about up in his area, up in Pensacola. There are some side roads in Clearwater and some street parking that's about a block off the beach. That's free if you can find it. Those fill up pretty fast. But yeah, it's expensive to park on Clearwater Beach because they have very limited parking. If you're there at like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock on a Sunday, you're going to just drive around. I hate to say this, but you're going to have to find one of those parking garages. They have like a 5 or 6 story parking garage just off the beach, and I think they charge $20 or $25 a day. And you can always definitely get a spot there. But like St. Pete Beach, I know there's a few beaches that have free parking. Uh, Daytona, uh, with my handicap pass, I can get on the beach, actually on the beach with my car on Daytona, and I can literally park my car and I'm in the sand. But it's $20 to get on Daytona Beach with your vehicle now. In my high school days, it was free. Uh, but Daytona Beach, in their main parking lots, their parking is free because they make their money from the cars traveling on the beach. But anywhere here on the West Coast, that's a municipality. Yeah, you're gonna pay to park. Diana says, check my email.
Greg says $9 per person in state parks, $20 to $25 a day to Uber there.
What's interesting, Charlie, is I can go down to Fort DeSoto where the club has our picnics and our luncheons, and we get to hunt the fort twice a year.
Mhm.
You just put your handicap pass on your mirror, and they just wave you through. But the state park, and where I found a gold ring on the beach in the state park, the Caladesi Park,
Mhm.
they're a state park instead of a county park. They don't recognize handicap. They don't care who you are. They don't care if you got one of them national park passes. Nope, we're a state park and we're going to charge you to come in.
Just want that cheddar, buddy.
Yes, sir. Wow. Charlie, I don't use words like that, cheddar, much, but that's funny because they use that in the movie Nobody. The movie with the guy that gets his ass kicked. The whole movie is called Nobody. Charlie, if you've never seen that, that is one action movie, Charlie. You will laugh your ass off.
Nobody?
It's called Nobody. It's got the guy. It's got the guy Saul from Breaking Bad, and he is just a badass in this movie. And if you would excuse me 1 second, Charlie, I'm going to go a sec. So I'll be right back, folks.
Okay. Was anyone tired of the moon mass this any better? I'm not sure what that one is, Monty. No sand in the vehicles. Patty wants Rob to check his pics. Trying to get caught up here while he's taking care of that. Hope he's okay. Yeah, Shannon, they do. They sell them here, but yeah, you can buy them here. Unfortunately, up here though, at our state parks, we're not allowed to dig, so that kind of sucks. But some places in Florida you're allowed to, like Rob, the one Rob goes to, he's allowed to go detect over there. NorCal, don't hit the ejector button on that chair. Jay. Look, good morning, sir. Rob had to go check up on something real quick. He'll be right back. So, Shannon, are you allowed to detect the state parks there? Wow, Rob. See, ours we're not even allowed to detect at the beach either. It's an absolute no. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do, John. You're right. They used to have night owl passes where you could stay overnight on them, but they changed all that. So I think you have to be out of there by 10. Do a giveaway on Rob's chair. Joe, if he comes back in with suds on his hand, that's going to be a really bad thing because Denise isn't there. Oh, nice, Lisa. Dan, PA Patriot, what's up, brother? The life and times of Barney Taylor. It's been a minute. How you doing, man? You know what, Barney? There's probably some truth behind that. I've been to a beach where the guy was proud to say that he doesn't fill in his holes. It's like there's kids running around on this beach, and he's all, well, dogs make holes. They don't do nothing about it, and the kids make holes. I'm like, just be respectful and fill in your hole. It's not a big thing, especially at the beach. All you have to do is kick the sand back in. That's right, Danny. What's that, Dan? Try to see what you said there. Oh, chat's going too fast. Wow. You can't hunt state parks and in the cities by permit only. 5 Mile, do they charge you for permits? Or are they free? I know you need to have one for New York. I think you have to get a permit for to hit their parks, but they're free, from what I understand. Starika's here. Good morning, Starika. Oh, there you go. David says in Maine we can detect in state parks with permission. Fill out a daily permit. It's free. I'd like to go hunt Maine. Barney says too cold to dig this morning. You knucklehead. That's rough, John. Here in Clarksville, you can't hunt anywhere but on private land, and you know how that goes getting permissions. Wow. Well, you've got a couple good ones there, buddy. Hey, Ed, flash in your pan? Yeah, yeah. There's truth behind that, John, as well. They're worried about archaeologist sites, afraid you will remove Indian relics. Okay, 5 months. Permits are free, but it has to be on you. That makes sense. Huh, Scott. Wisconsin, you can metal detect any lake, river, creek, or waterways, but everyone does it. You can't, but everybody does it anyways. You got it right, NorCal. I won't read it out, but you're absolutely right on that. 120 on the likes. You guys are awesome.
Wow. Last I heard, we were at 95.
John says in Florida, I believe there are restrictions on digging river bottoms too. Huh, I never heard of that.
Yes. Whoever invented coffee, they need a Nobel Prize. Thank you, Danny.
Everything good, bud?
Yeah, my stomach's just acting up.
Uh,
Well, Charlie, let's run another race.
let's run a race. Rick's Rocky Fry says we have a heat wave. It's 24 degrees.
Negative.
Mermaid, you are right. That's all there. Yeah, I'm not going to go. The river's here, ponds here, forget it.
That's exactly right, Mermaid. What do we want to do this for? You know what, Charlie? I still got a couple of those 10th ounce silver rounds. Let's do it for one of those. I'm surprised nobody's screaming for me to put my mic back on. Ed, flash in the pan. Welcome, sir. I was just thinking about you.
Can I pin this real quick just for 1 second, Rob?
Oh, Charlie, do whatever you need to do, buddy. Go ahead.
Right before you run the race. Watching Pneumatic, guys. I have a new video out, and the other video is uploading. I got 131 subscribers. Just wanted to see if I can get some more subscribers. Thank you, Rob and Charlie. Absolutely. You guys go check out Numismatic.
Absolutely, sir.
Watch a video too. Leave a comment. See if you like it. If it's your thing, definitely smash that thumbs for him. Appreciate you guys.
I'm going to go over to his channel right now, Charlie.
There you go, sir.
And boom, I just left him a subscribe.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Starika says race, race, race.
We are doing a race.
I'm not down with the alligators. Have to be deer meat for dinner. Crazy for that. That's right. Good venison meat. Mr. Tones, Lou.
Lou is here,
buddy.
Lou, let's run this. We're going to run this race, Lou, and then we'll get you up here, sir. Alrighty, guys, this is for a 1/10 ounce silver round.
Appreciate your workman's has already subscribed. Chasing Miss Charlie. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Charlie. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. No worries, watcher.
Alrighty, guys, this is, I have to say this, but it's for the U.S. and Canada only for this.
Barney, where are you at? You should be close to your 1,000 already, bud. Not too far off, I hope.
Wow, Maddie says 122 likes, 117 people in here. You guys rock.
They absolutely do. We've got the best freaking chat there is. This is an awesome community.
I couldn't agree more, Charlie. This is you know why, Charlie? Because we're kind of a big deal.
You think you are? Around my waist, I'm a big deal, I guess.
Yeah, me too, Charlie. And for you folks that wonder where we got that from, that's from Ron Burgundy and Anchorman. Hey, I'm kind of a big deal.
You know they're in chat going, relax, take it easy. Tim and Kathy, good morning, Team Lynch.
Tim and Kathy. I think what's her name? The girl from Married with Children that plays the female broadcaster. She's just great in that video, that movie. All righty, guys, there's a 19-second fade.
Who's it going to be?
Here comes My Muddy Mess flying up. Here comes She Devil.
She Devil?
Oh, full half fades back. Here
The
comes
Bud
the
Files?
Bud Files. And who's
Nope,
coming down there at the
somebody
bottom?
else.
Is that Ski Surfer?
Oh,
We haven't seen Ski.
nope. Captain Vic says the guy with the swollen head.
Alrighty, guys, if you're in that top 5, we know Bud Files and My Money Mess is here. Phil Leo, I thought, was here, right, Charlie?
Yeah, Phil's here.
But we haven't seen
We haven't seen Teach this morning. Brian.
yeah. I'll tell you, Charlie, if the ice is breaking up and the rivers are getting clear, he's probably working. Oh, look at Danny D. She's only 115 away from 1,000, guys.
Nice.
That's actually impressive for somebody that doesn't have content, Charlie.
That's really impressive, actually.
It is. Charlie's like, I got content and I'm not.
Well, Rob Zaxxon did point out that I've put out 2 videos.
Yes,
in
he
the
did,
last
Charlie,
week.
and I was rolling. You know what, Tom? I don't know. I've never shipped anything to Mexico at all. I have no idea what the rates will be to Mexico, Tom.
Didn't you ship something to Anna? Ms. Mermaid? Oh, she had a resident here in the States as well, right?
Yep, she's got that address here. Alrighty, guys, there is the timer. So
Phil, say hello.
no Ski Searcher, no Southern Relic. So Phil Leo, we need you to say hi, sir. Lewis, I shipped my pants. God, do I love that phrase.
Did Phil take off?
The first edition. Good morning. Welcome. Let me check and see if he's in participants, Charlie.
He was just here.
I know. Nope, it's not showing. Phil Leo's not showing his taggable.
Uh-oh.
So, Bud Files, if you answer up before Phil Leo does, it's yours.
And
Yeah, I know, John.
Nutty Mess was here.
All right, let me double check, see if the Bud Files are here, Charlie. No, they're not showing either, Charlie.
Mm-hmm. And you still here?
My Muddy Mess, are you here?
We got 125 folks in here. I couldn't imagine.
Boom.
Yeah,
My Muddy
still
Mess
here.
says, I am still here. Muddy Mess, send your address. Where are you located?
Congratulations.
Charlie's got the banner going across the bottom. My Muddy Mess. There's my email, flthunder@me.com. Congratulations.
Johnny, my brother, thank you for being here today and have a good day, sir. Understand you got to hit church. Absolutely.
Yep, that comes first. All righty, guys, let's get Lou up here.
Rob, I did. Weigold, I got it. I got your text. Appreciate you, bud.
Fantastic. Oh, you're talking to Rob. I thought you were talking to me.
Yeah, he was asking if I got his there's Jim. You got McClory, sir.
All righty, guys, putting up the link for Mr. Lou, Indiana Tones. Yeah, Jim, you won a race about, 30, 40 minutes ago, but you weren't here, sir.
Womp, 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 womp.
Nice sound effect, Charlie. All right, Charlie, since also,
We'll see you,
let's go ahead and close out the poll, since I always forget to close them, Charlie. And the poll
Oh.
says, would you like to travel more in 2025 to treasure hunt? 85% of people say yes.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic, folks. Thank you for the 153 people that voted. Wow, we've had 153 come in and out, Charlie.
Nice. You know what, Rob? I got to go smack that thumbs myself. There you go.
I always do it when I'm setting up the stream, Charlie.
Greg, what did I not win? Was it a coin, Rob, or was it the coin and $2 thing?
It was a silver dime and $2 bill and sticker. Good morning, Barney Taylor. Life and Times of Barney Taylor. Good morning.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Diana says now they're under the tornado watch. Wow.
Yeah, Diana says that too. Folks, please be safe up there, everybody. Ed, so do I, buddy. I miss my road trips across the country with my mom. My mom loved to travel too. And then after my father died, my mom survived my dad by 10 years. So for those 10 years, my dad didn't like to travel. So for those 10 years where she was by herself, she had a new car. She got that new little Saturn. And man, she tore up the interstates of the United States. This was pre-cell phone days, Charlie. So my sister got her a CB radio so she could connect with the truckers. Here's the man. There is the
man. What's up, bud?
What's that?
What's happening, man?
Am I live?
Yep.
Yes,
oh,
you
yeah,
are, sir.
Let me show you this. I've had a great year so far.
I know. Starting with that dime, and Lou gets the solo out. Guys, you don't know
this
is Indiana Tones.
Thanks. So I hit this very old beach. It's basically rocks, and then under the rocks there's this thick clay. So everything max 4 inches, but there's iron everywhere. So let me tell you, if you're ever in that situation, 2 things: never use a scoop. I wound up like bending my scoop a little bit, so I just brought a nice shovel and you just kick the kick the rocks out of the way, and then you get a better signal. Sometimes it'll if it's iron, you get a full signal. When you kick the rocks, it'll tell you it's just iron, so you can just move on. But anyway, I still didn't clean either of these coins yet. This one came out; it still has sand on it. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it well. It's an Irish coin. It's called a Hibernia.
Hibernia, yep.
And there's a harp on it, and it actually has a date of 1769. I can't believe it.
The back is beautiful, Lou.
Look at that.
I got it.
Wow.
This sand is embedded over here, and it's like clay, so it's like it gets preserved in the clay.
That's awesome.
Every other copper coin on different beaches usually comes out like this, the green.
You're finding coppers on several beaches?
Well, I don't really. There's no modern coins on this beach. Like no one goes there. It's very strange.
Right.
And then
apparently they did 200 years ago, Lou.
Yeah, definitely. There was a lot of. We're on an island, so everything was shipped here. So if you're ever on an island, just go where you see like abandoned docks. That's all that's the hint I'll give you. So this real, it's a 1 real, has no date though. And I recorded all this for a while. I just don't want to put it out because I know people will know where I am.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't blame you, Lou.
And I actually found this place from actually watching some other guy. I
can see it. Yep, I can see it, Lou. Perfect right there.
And then that. This is the second real. First real I found. I don't even know what it is. You just see like 3 letters, and it was cut.
There's the globe and the pillars. Yep, there's the pillars, Lou. Very, very nice.
And
now, are you going to try and make that? Are you going to try and make that look more silver, or you can leave it like that?
Well, I think I'm going to do electrolysis because I want to try to get a date because there's no date. The date on this one is usually, I believe, under the bust, and as you can see, has every letter except the date.
Yeah, of course, naturally, Lou.
Right.
Man.
The Merc you're talking about. Hold on. This was the nicest.
Awesome, Lucky Duck.
This was from the woods. Look how nice that Merc is. I mean, a Merc.
Barber. Yeah.
Barber. That's a dime. And I've gotten great things this year. This was near English Fort. I got
that
that.
is a
Oh,
sick
look at
buckle.
that buckle.
This is a Teddy Roosevelt button I got.
Oh my
It's
God!
a
Look at
bear.
that.
All right. And then that
Sweet.
buckle, I mean, I'm smashing
God.
it.
Now, Lou, is that buckle late 1700s, early 1800s?
I think it's colonial. I'm not. I gotta
Yeah.
look at the buckle book.
Looks.
Now there were a lot of Native Americans here, and at the time of contact with the Europeans, that's when they gave copper. There's copper. Can't think of the name of what they're called. Copper points.
Yeah, the kettle points.
Kettle points. I don't know if this is one, but there is at my club. This guy, his name Chantel. He writes for American Digger magazine. He has like a museum of Native stuff. So I'm bringing this to him. I don't know if this could just be a piece of cancel. I don't know, but it's copper. I don't know if that's something.
Wow.
Get him check,
That's a pretty unique shape, Lou. I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he told me this may just be a rock that broke off. I want to get it checked out. I don't know. I'm always looking for arrow points. Unfortunately, I cannot find them.
Now, Lou, let me ask you a question. A couple weeks ago, you did a short on finding a barber on a rocky beach. Is that the same beach you found the Real?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because your short was zoomed way in, so you couldn't see where you were at.
Yeah, I cut it so people are just gonna know. That's why
Watcher Numismatic, take care.
Yeah, we'll catch you later, Watcher.
And I have all these metal detectors that I'm constantly reviewing and going over. And I always gravitate to my Equinox. I do like the Manicore because it has that little you could sometimes tell if it's trash based on where the
TD line. Yeah.
It's not always accurate, but that's the edge that has, but it's a lot more expensive. So I mean, I always love the Equinox.
Lou, do you see this comment?
Oh, I'm in New York. 5 hours.
Wow.
I'm in Staten Island, New York. It's the fifth borough. It's the suburbs of New York City. So it's mostly a blue collar place, but the history goes back to the 1600s, and obviously with the natives that've been here thousands of years. They mostly came here for hunting season, though.
I hear you say you like your Equinox. Have you tried Charlie got the Manicore and he wasn't thrilled with it. So Charlie's been using the Deus too and he loves it. Have you ever tried that machine?
Yes, I do like the Deus 2 also on the beach. It's just what you're used to using, I guess, when you use something for so long.
Yep, I just love the Nox, Lou.
Yeah, I like both because I like to swing fast. I do like the Deus 2 in like high iron areas in the woods.
So what I've been doing lately is I used to take the Deus 2 to the beach. I went back to the Manicore for the water. Now I know the Deus 2 is rated really well for the water, but I'm just going to use the Manicore at the beaches. That'll be my beach machine now. I had the Excalibur too. It slid and I broke the battery holder on it. It's like $300 to replace it. I don't know if I want to do that when I could just use the Manicore.
That's the one with the little dials, right, Charlie? The Excalibur 2?
I love that one too. The Excalibur 2. I like that.
Is that a complicated machine to use, dialing all that in?
No, you set everything up and it's one time set up and then you set up for your area, but it's a good machine.
Oh, Lou's going to show us something else.
I just want to show
all these detectors.
So true story. I'm live streaming on. I don't even like going on that app anymore, TikTok. But I was live streaming for a good hour and a half, and on my way out, I got my first Benji $50. Now let me tell you, this came out so nice. Every silver coin out here is like usually like a dark black pewter color. This one, I don't understand how it was so shiny when it was lost, but it was in the dry sand. And to be honest with you, it's so nice I wouldn't even shown it if I didn't do it live. Because it's
show it then.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. But I was live streaming. I was all over the place, and it came out like 4 or 5 scoops down.
I got to admit, Lou, I've gotten 2 Benjis, and they've both come out very nice out of the dirt.
Yeah. So
I think it's a coin that's made to where show me Stacker. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think it comes out better than the Walkers. I really do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, my father called me. He's like, Lou, how's that even possible?
It is.
Everyone knows that follows me when I used to go live for hours. Some of them were boring. Like I wouldn't find
Denise was watching one of the British guys with me, and he pulled out a 1700s gold coin. And he, I mean, you could see it embedded in the dirt. I mean, you could see it wasn't a plant. He pulled it off, and you could see the impression. It's been sitting there. Denise goes, "Is this even real? It looks brand new." I go, "Denise, that coin can sit there from now till doomsday, and gold's going to come out looking the same as it did the day it went in there."
Here you go. 5 Miles got a question for you. Most of us know, but
yeah, he's a very good close friend of mine. I went on vacation. My families are friends. We go on vacation together. He's been out of the video thing for a couple months, but yeah, we hung out.
Now, is he doing any traveling with? Is it Nocta or Deus?
Deus.
XP Deus.
Yeah, 5 Mile. The reason it's Indiana Jones, but he's not in Indiana. It's a spoof off of Indiana Jones. And if you look at his logo, it's very Indiana Jones like. So, but yeah, a lot of people that first come in here always ask Lou, "What part of Indiana are you from?"
Yeah,
well, and it's funny because Shane, Ohio River history. Everybody asks him, "Where are you at in Ohio?" Well, he doesn't. He lives in Kentucky, but where he's at, the Ohio River is right there. But everybody thinks Shane's in Ohio, but he's not.
I thought that. Yeah.
Ooh, Brooklyn Chick says, "I have 3 Benjis and 1 is a proof." I have never had a proof Benji.
Well, I'm going to tell you, and I don't mean it in a bad way. Well, I am jealous. You find a long shot at the beach is just like, what the heck? And I've not found one yet. So
let me ask you this, Lou. I don't ever recover seeing a video. Have you ever done? Oh Jesus, the name went right out of my head. The mudlarking area that Lou does with
Dead Horse Bay or whatever it is. Dead Horse Bay.
Dead Horse Bay. Have you ever done that? I've never seen you out there.
I have. It has an interesting smell, that place, that you can't forget. I can't even describe it. It's very strange. Yeah, supposedly it's closed off. They found a deck marker. It's a national park, but they found a deck marker which they used to put on ships back in the day. They're radioactive. They used to glow under the ships. So somebody found one of them, so they closed it down. You could literally find anything there from hundreds of years ago.
Oh, so nobody's going out there right now.
You can still go out, but you have to go around. You can't go through the main way. Yeah. But you could
Barney,
find
take care.
Stuff there.
See, it's funny because that may not be your thing. Like Dalton and I one day couldn't get any permission, so we wound up going to a park that had a lot of dirt areas, so we could dig in the dirt. But we were finding mostly modern stuff. And then I got Dalton to go in Little Beach, and he got with me later, and he's like, "Hey, Rob, if we don't get a permission, let's try and find some old public land. I'm not much of a beach guy." And from then on, I knew Dalton and I were going to be dirt detectors. Troy likes both the beach and the dirt, but Dalton's just not a beach guy. So I know if we're hunting with Dalton, he's not. Now what?
Fluff nugget. What? It's fluff nugget,
right? You're talking fluff nuggets comment, aren't you?
Oh God! I didn't mean to read fluff nugget.
We have all the terrains here. We have colonial woods here, and the season is very short. It goes from between the frost and the tick season. That's your window, unless you don't care about ticks. But it's rampant, the diseases that come with that. So I'm not a big fan. So we're trying to get in as much as possible until it gets warmer. Then they're everywhere.
Lou, do you follow Brad with Green Mountain Metal Detecting?
Yes. Yeah. Unfortunately,
he's fighting that neurological condition that none of his doctors. I mean, he's seen numerous neurological brain doctors, and nobody can figure out what it is. They think it was the symptoms were very similar to Lyme disease with a tick, but he doesn't ever remember taking a tick off. He says he's pretty good with ticks, but yeah, he hunts a lot of areas with ticks. But I mean, that really messed him up for months.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get treated right away, supposedly.
Hey, Teach, how you doing? Brian, Southern Relic Adventures is here.
Good morning, Southern Relic. Just dropping by to say hi. You got McClory about 15 minutes ago, sir.
Morning, Southern Relic.
Rob Weigold's got a question for you, Lou.
With different boroughs, what areas are safer to hunt? Safer. I mean, the other boroughs, the only place you really go is either the beach or a park. They don't really have woods like us out here. We're the borough of parks, and it looks like you're upstate in the wilderness in some of the areas, and you just find what's it called? Stone walls and foundations and fireplaces.
Say,
I would say
love
they're all
to
safe
do a
during the day.
Stonewall area or cellar hole area.
It's so awesome. You could spend all day just digging and finding bottles if you're not into detecting. It's really cool. But if I always recommend bringing a partner with you, no matter where you go, in case you hurt your leg or something. And
you know what, Lou? I was just going to say that the last time you guys were out there in those deep woods and you had a great day, you had 4 or 5 of you guys out there.
Yeah. And there's days we don't get anything. And I find right after it rains, it becomes alive, the forest. Things are they scream louder. If it's really dry, not so much. But there's days we go to the same area and we have a great day, and others it's hit or miss.
You know, it's funny you say that. Boom, Nick Molnar. Thank you very much for the super sticker. Welcome to the chat, Grease Monkey.
How's it going, Terry? So, Nick, the day that you enjoy the knocks more on the beach right now, yeah, and then you use the dais in the inland.
What's that?
You use the knocks on the beach and then you use the dais inland mainly, or?
Yeah, but I've been using the days 2 and the triple score on the beach also. I'm trying to go everything. But on that rocky beach, that little small coil, I love using it on the Equinox. I really do. It really, what's it called? Dials in to everything. I mean, I was just killing it. I'm like, do I really need, if I found all that stuff in one day, do I really need anything else? You know, it's not that deep anyway. It's a shallow beach.
Makes sense.
See, Lou, we just don't have ground that old here. I mean, Charlie's a little older in North Florida than we are in the Tampa Bay area. Yeah. Because it took them a lot longer to get from, Charlie's Panhandle down here to Tampa Bay. That's why when Dalton found that 9-acre field or 12-acre field, whatever it is, where 2 mid-1800s houses on, and we went out there and found so many early and mid-1800s. That's where I got my one and only ball button. I mean, I know for you guys up north, a ball button's not that big of a.
It's cool find.
I mean, for us to find a ball button here in Florida, and then I was on a 1925 property or 1922 property, and I got my one and only 2-cent piece from 1867. Wow. Those are rare finds for us here.
I never even got one of those.
So, Lou, I'm not going to give the exact city out, but I know your dad lives in the town here next to Denise. When you coming down again, sir?
Hopefully soon. It's not going to be. I was supposed to go this year, but we're going to. I think it's called Gatlinburg in Indiana next month. But I want to come. Yeah. Wait, what is it?
If you come here in 2026, I am guaranteeing you. Well, I'm almost guaranteeing you. I will have the hip issue resolved, and we'll get out there, sir.
Awesome. And what did gold just hit it? $3,000.
Just hit $3,000 on Friday. Yes.
So I mean, at this point, I
and silver just hit 34 for the first time in a long time.
Wow.
It's been hovering between 32 and 33, and it finally made the jump to 34. So, guys, if you look at that coin collection that I bought a year ago when silver was 27, folks, $7 an ounce for I mean, if you've got 50 ounces of silver, you just went up another $350 in your silver.
Yeah.
Nice.
It does, Ed. It does. In St. Augustine is the oldest continuous settlement in the United States. But Ed, that is such a historical city in the state of Florida. You can't detect anywhere in that city in the city limits. It's like going up to one of the Civil War battlefields. They just have that locked down, Ed. You can't detect St. Augustine at all.
Not even the beaches there, Rob?
Let's see.
That I would like to find out, Charlie, because there's a lot of shipwrecks off the beaches. So I don't know if they've sold those, the treasure lots.
Mm-hmm.
That would be very interesting to find out, Charlie. I will research that as soon as we get off air.
I did want to tell you guys about a what's it called? A hunt that's coming up really quick. Let me just
find right ahead, Lou.
All right. Okay. Let me get the website feed. Just keep talking. I'll find this really quick.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Ed, I'm going to find that out, Ed. I've only been, I've lived in Florida 52 years, Ed. And I've only been to St. Augustine one time, Ed. It is way up in the northeast corner, Ed.
Nope. Brian's got.
Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead. They're saying, teacher saying we got a lot of D2 content coming out as we prepare for DS2 HF coil. I can't wait for that coil to get out.
Oh,
That'll be
nice.
fun to use.
Charlie, did you see his comment where he's just getting over shingles?
Who's that?
Uh,
Yeah, I know Brian's been going through it. Poor guy.
yeah, there should be John. Hang on, where John?
Jared's got some stuff going on too, man. Jared, thoughts and prayers with both of you guys.
Well, it's funny. Diana just left a comment that maybe Brad has the disease she has. So I'm gonna send that name of that item she had over to Brad at Green Mountain. He's getting better, but I mean, he's been to several neurologists and nobody can pin down what he's got. They originally thought it was Lyme disease. I'm writing that down, Diana.
Lou, Rob Weigel wants to know what size coil do you use the most? You have a preference in the coils you use? I know. Well, your parks you probably use a small coil a lot, right? Lou,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Weigel was asking, what size coil do you use the most?
Oh, the standard coil I use the most, but I'm really loving the smart coil everywhere I go because these places have been pounded to death, and it really gets in between all the garbage. At one point, this island was the world's largest landfill, and I get disappointed. Sometimes I try new woods, just driving on the road. I'm like, let me try here. And I'm like, where's all this garbage come from? This wasn't a landfill. People just dump stuff back, even building materials, just to avoid paying for it. And it's just sad. But though that coil really gets in between all the trash. Out here, it works for me. On a beach, not a big beach, I wouldn't recommend that. Bigger ones, obviously, better.
Right.
Yeah. Take care, Phil.
We'll catch you later, Phil.
Where is
this? Full half. I hope they figure out what he's got. I mean, he's back to about 90-95%. Brad is, but he was looking pretty gaunt there for a while.
What's it called? Here it is. There's a treasure hunt on April 5th and 6th in Sussex County, New Jersey. Now, Sussex County is mostly farmland, northern Jersey, and they're a very tight-knit community. They don't let anybody go on their land. It's kind of like another place in Jersey called the Pine Barrens. They'll just tell people to get lost. But there's this place called Rebecca's Homestead. So after you're 20-something years old, there's not really help from the government to help people with special needs. So there's a non-for-profit that helps these people, Rebecca's Homestead. I don't know them personally, but this club in New Jersey, I drive over an hour to get to. They're really into metal detecting and getting permissions. And they hooked up with Rebecca's Homestead. And this isn't like a for-profit hunt. This homestead is getting permissions from, I think they already have 6 farms. There's just so much property and there's so much history. It goes back to the War of 1812, all types of wars and Indian artifacts. And
wow.
you know this hasn't been hunted because literally no one has hunted. The people aren't into that stuff like other events, possibly. I'm not going to say which ones, but it's just an awesome opportunity to get on there. I think maybe 50 people are going so far. This is going to be the first year.
Brooklyn Chick said she's 15 minutes away. What's the name of that club in New Jersey?
Well, it's ECRDA. East Coast Research and Discovery is the club that's coordinating with Rebecca's Homestead. I could give you the
link.
The link for this. Here you go.
And do you know what the cost is? Is it
a
3-day event, 2-day event?
I do know the cost. It's $150 for a 2-day pass or $100 each day. And it goes directly to the Rebecca's Homestead, which is, I believe, a 501c3. Let me put the link here.
I know, Ed. Wouldn't that be awesome?
It really is awesome.
403, good morning.
I don't got a lot of organized hunts except my local ones, but I'm making it a point to go there because just the stories of people finding arrowheads right when they and these are going to be plowed. I think one's called Space Camp. Space Camp is a farm also. That's the only one they were going to look at the stuff to see if you could donate it back because it's a museum, but all the other places it's fair game. It's going to be good stuff. I have to click join the chat in order to write this. Hold on 1 second. And I'll put the link up.
Okay.
So I will definitely be there. I think Merrill will be there. And all my club members are going that could go.
That'll be a great event.
Yeah.
Now, Lou, I know Tim and Kathy from Team Lynch belong to several clubs. Do you ever get to see them in any club meetings?
Yes, Tim took over. Unfortunately, the president of Deep Search Metal Detecting in Edison, New Jersey, passed away. So they just had an election, but he was assuming the role of running that club. So I see them all the time too. He's part of he joins every club, them too. They're great people. They're very generous too.
Yes, they are. They have been super friends to Charlie and I. I got to hunt with them on Clearwater Beach when they came down one time, Lou.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we got lucky. Kathy and I both found a ring that night. Super great people.
Yeah.
And like I say, we were on the beach with them, and another detectors came down, knew who they were. But yeah, I've got to hunt Clearwater Beach with them. I got to hunt Clearwater Beach with Gypsy.
Nice.
Yeah, she comes a couple of our club meetings. She knows Phil Myers from Myers Metal Detecting.
Oh, okay.
She was down here one year and something broke in her machine, and she went over to Phil's, and then he invited her to a club meeting, and she came to the club meeting.
You're up north a little bit, though, right? From you? What is that, Fort Myers?
Yeah, she normally stays down. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about that store.
No, Phil Myers is in Tampa.
Oh, Tampa. Okay.
It's Myers Metal Detecting.
Okay.
But yeah, he's in Tampa, and he's the only full scale metal detecting dedicated store in Tampa. Now, where we used to hold our club meetings, Bill Jackson's Outdoor Adventures, they do carry a pretty good line of, of course they're all outdoors, guns, kayaks, everything outdoor, but they also have a good selection of metal detectors. And we used to hold our club meeting there, but after COVID and they shut down, the meeting room we were at, they have blown that out and they're building another one, and that probably won't be ready for another year. So we've been going to Quaker Steak and Lube for our club meetings, and it's worked out very well there.
Nice.
But yeah, Tim and Kathy have come down. Greg, Yankee Down South Adventures, was down here a few months ago with his wife, but I didn't get to get with them because the night we were going to go out, they had an event for his wife's company, so he couldn't come out. Boom. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated you teach.
Yeah, they're Florida Sand Hunters. They're just great people, and I can't wait to meet you and your son out on Clearwater Beach. I am unfortunately having to force to give up the 2025 beach season. But yeah, Lou, this hip in this accident has just messed me up.
You're replacing your hip?
Well, we're gonna try and see about that, Lou.
Okay.
They're still that's still in litigation.
Okay. Sorry to put you out there.
That's all right.
I just was curious.
He is working towards it though, so
Yep,
that's a good thing.
we are making progress. So let's put it that way.
Okay. That's good.
Hey, Luke, can you drop the link for your irate metal detectors?
Hey, thanks.
We were talking about that last night.
Now, I didn't put the triple score on there, so just let you know.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you, Fairy Dust.
using
There's the Rebecca's Homestead hunt. Thank you. You guys are all over this. Thank you guys very much.
You. And that's open to anyone. There's just so much land and farms, you pick where you want to go. And they just this organization just keeps getting, because like I said, tight knit community, they just letting them do it.
I would imagine up north, Lou, and New York, New Jersey area, the areas where Quarter Hoarder and the Hoover Boys and Brad up there in New England and Maryland, you get on a virgin farm like that from the early 1800s, that has just got to be a target rich environment.
Yeah. It's exciting to think about it too. It's not far away.
It is.
About 45 minutes away from me. So there is lodging, I think 15 to 20 minutes away, like one of those Holiday Inn Express or an Airbnb. I'm going to probably do one of those and bring my kids with me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good morning, David Carlisle.
So you guys, Lou took over from Merrill the iRate metal detector. So they basically go through and test all the detectors out there, most of them out there. You guys go check it out. If you guys are interested in a new detector, there's some great information right there can help you guys out making that decision.
So, Lou, I got to ask you, how many detectors you have hanging there?
At least 20. 20. Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah. I need another wall.
See, now I don't feel bad.
I did that, Charlie. I did that, Charlie, to tell Dow, look, honey, there's somebody worse than me here.
And I gave
you hear
them
what
back.
This guy said?
I have one from Bulgaria that I had to send back. It was a really big one, so I'm glad that's gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that one that they were talking about that digs the crater? I think Merrill did a video on it.
Yep. That was the one.
Oh, was it that one?
Yeah, and I have another one.
How big was the coil, Lou?
Well, I have one from the Nexus. I didn't put it together. It's like huge. I guess I'll use that on the beach. I don't even know where I'm going to use that thing. In the woods, it's hard. There's so many rocks. I can't.
Yeah, I can imagine trying to swing that thing.
Yeah, that'll be funny. It's gonna be funny.
Well, guys, it's 11:23. Charlie, you want to do your?
Yeah, so we're gonna run this race real quick for this digger.
Let's do the digger, Charlie.
Real quick again. You got Lou in there on this?
Absolutely, Lou's been in since last night.
Oh yeah, I missed out, guys. Make sure you stay on the stream. There was a gold coin. I missed out because I wasn't on. So make sure you keep watching.
There you go.
It happened.
Brewers is here. We got him in the race too. Yep. David Carlisle's always in the race. Well, you know what? Let me double check for David Carlisle.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to show the digger real quick again, Rob.
Yeah, go ahead.
There it is, guys. Bring it into focus a little bit.
Dave. Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, that thing looks pretty sick.
Cool looking.
Yeah. Should be lightweight.
Yeah.
There's multiple colors. I think it was black, gray, brown, blue, or yellow. So, winner's choice. Pick a color, and I will get it done. So, good luck to everybody on that.
All righty, guys. We got him in. All right, folks. This is for the Charlie, courtesy of what? Digging at Detectors, right, Charlie?
Digging at Detectors. Yes, sir.
Fantastic, guys. All right, shuffle. 3, 2, 1. There we go, guys.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
That's right. Florida Sand Hunter says don't go. Hey.
I'm still on this. I don't want to see this ugly mug. There we go. That's
there you go.
Florida Sand Hunter says, be here. Don't get McChloried.
Cheers, everybody.
Charlie, it's pretty bad when even Florida Sand Hunters, who's fairly new to this, knows to not get McChloried.
Yeah, Monty, unfortunately, if you're outside of the States, it's going to be a gift card because I don't think they can ship it. But I'll get you guys a gift card instead. Well, you take it easy, Dan, and happy birthday to you again there, sir.
Lou, thank you so much for coming up.
Oh, absolutely. It's great having you up there, Lou.
Thank you, guys. I have to go make waffles for my kids now.
Take care, Lou. Thanks for coming up.
See you soon, guys. Thank you.
Great having him up here.
He might be one of the nicest guys in the community, Charlie, I swear.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't wait to get up to that area, Charlie, and hunt with any of those guys.
God, could you imagine all that property to go hunt that? Sheesh.
I'll tell you, Charlie, I'm ready to drive to that New Jersey property right now, whether hip fat or not, because that just sounds too enticing.
It does, doesn't it?
Especially with only 50 people on 6 farms.
$150 for 2 days of hunting that kind of stuff. That's
I'm
not
there.
a bad deal.
I'm there. Somebody to carry my chair out to the field, Charlie, and I'm good. Alrighty, guys, there's a 19-second fade. Tom Riley's out there with the top out. Vernon coming. Oh, here comes Ski Searcher. Miss Rachel, Jersey Ray's out there. Vernon's up there. Silver Wishes. Javier, Miss Lisa. Here comes Wendy's Excellent Adventure. Is she going to hold it? Boom, Miss Wendy. And with Miss Lisa next. Culver third, Neal fourth, Brooklyn Chick fifth. Alrighty, guys, let's set the timer.
Of course, Swifty's still here. He's yelling rigged.
Well, that's his job, Charlie.
That's right.
Oh
Well,
wait,
I
was
know-
I supposed? Oh wait, was I supposed to put Swifty in that race?
Swamp Dog. Lisa commented already, so we're just waiting for Miss Wendy. Wendy is here. Why am I not seeing her? Wendy, say something real quick. Wendy.
Yep, it shows she's here. We just need her to say hi.
Yep.
You're in there, Swifty. Don't you worry, sir.
There she is. Congratulations,
Boom, here.
Wendy.
Congratulations, Wendy.
Hit me up at the jrdigitback@gmail.com and big congrats. Oh, let me know what color. Well, Mr. Rob, this was another great stream, sir. Awesome
Yes,
to
it
have
was.
you up here with us today.
We will have to have Lou up here more often, Charlie, because he is a pleasure to have up here.
Yeah. Those finds he's got pretty awesome.
Just one, Charlie. I just want one piece of a shoe buckle one time.
I just want one large cent. He found that at the beach. That just kills me.
It does.
I know it happens. I mean, but
You know,
God.
it's funny because you watch the Hoover Boys, Charlie, and they get out there in that little John boat and they hit those river crossings.
Yeah.
They used to have old bridges across them in the 1700s, and then they pull out a largie or a half real or something, and you're like, man, that thing's been sitting in the river for 200 years.
That's crazy.
No, Ed, thank you for being here, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys,
are
it is
awesome.
11:28. Mr. Marlin, I'm not sure if he's live or not this morning, but if he's live, folks, please give him Mr. Marlin raid from Rob and Charlie. And for you folks in the area of bad weather, please be safe out there. And it is just nothing but gray skies here, Charlie, but it's a nice breeze.
Well,
And
there you go. If you guys get out
guys,
there, get out there and get some treasure.
I'm going to go eat my breakfast that Denise fixed me 2.5 hours ago. So, Mr. Charlie, a great morning, sir.
Take care, everybody.
Thanks, everybody, for being here. See you soon.